Hey friends, Editor Marisol here. So I was going through the footage and I realized that there are so many personalities that there was no way I was going to be able to include them all within this video, but I hope you enjoy the list of the following mom personalities or woman personalities for that special woman in your life who plays that role, whether it's your actual mom or teacher, or perhaps even for yourself. So if you find that you or any of those lovely women fall into that category, I hope that that gift suggestion is either the right one or at least gets you started on the right path when looking for something for a special woman in your life. For the gardener is someone who you will find at Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Home Depot, the local farmers market, all those places, and you know that they're gonna go back home with a plant of some sort or an herb or something. They're going to grow something new. You can't leave a place without one of those items. So for the gardener, what I found was a stool. And this stool has a nice little setup where you can put all of your tools necessary for gardening. You know, have a place to rest because all of that movement up and down can get exhausting. Having a mug that reminds you of things that you love, I find, is very endearing. You have a mug here that will definitely bring a smile to that gardener in your life. The musician. The musician is a woman who you'll find humming at sometimes even the oddest of times. She can't go a day without music of some sort. She loves to live in happiness, and so music just plays this very, very, very emotional role in her life. So for that woman, I would recommend very highly. Vintage record players are making a comeback. So there's so many different models. This is just one that I found that kind of had that retro feel. It's a gift that allows you to then help her build up her collection. And, you know, of course, her taste in music will be evident there when she pulls out her favorite record and starts to sing along to it and enjoy and create that vibe, the atmosphere in her home. It's really worth it to see somebody who's exuding happiness because they're listening to fantastic music. Now there's some of us, I'm not gonna name names, but there's some of us that get cold really easily. And if you live in an area where there's seasons and you get really, really brutal winters, you know that being outside in an intense winter can get really bad. Not only do you have to wear 20 layers plus sometimes, but it's just cold. No matter how many layers, it's cold. So for those women, I highly recommend a Milwaukee heated jacket. So right now I have the charger port with me. It is spring, so I use it every so often, sometimes without the battery since it is spring. But every now and then you get those chilly days in spring that you weren't counting on. So having that heated jacket handy is awesome because you don't have to have all those layers. Besides, I can remember the days where basically I looked like, how do I say this? I just had way too many layers. I looked a little funny. But so yeah, for those women, I would highly recommend the Milwaukee heated jacket. I've had it for just about 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. Works amazing. The sleeves are kind of getting undone. They have a section soft that goes over your thumb that's kind of becoming undone. And then of course, since I use it for work, I got paint on it. But it makes for a great everyday jacket for those kind of women. For the I'm always cold woman, yeah. There's that. I don't personally have this. However, I am always complaining that my drink gets a little too cold a little too quick. I had seen the Ember mug and I thought that was great. But then I realized that they had a thermos. So let's take a look at this. There's a thermos that you can heat up just the same on the go. Like, that's fantastic. What do you mean? I never have to go without a warm drink. Granted, this is a luxury, okay? I understand. It's a bit of a luxury. They do carry it with the Find My ability to connect it to your iPhone, or they also have the one that doesn't. Now for the techie. The woman who's a techie, she needs just about every gadget in existence, let's be honest. But they came out with some really awesome colors this spring for the iPad 11, and we've actually had the iPad in our home for quite a few years. I believe it is the iPad 11 as well. Definitely make use of it. It helps us out with workflow. We watch movies on there, help run the household. There's so many things that the iPad comes in handy for. If we didn't already have one, we would definitely get one. Like I said, they came out with some nice colors. Pink, yellow, some nice spring colors, as you can see. And so that would be great to have. I would suggest that for the techie. They can use it to look up recipes. They can use it to have a digital calendar. So many things, even as an ebook reader. So having an iPad works great for so many aspects of the management of a home or a business. So highly, highly suggest an iPad if it's, within the budget. Definitely. Highly recommended. Okay, and last but not least, the self-development junkie, or the I'm always learning woman. She is someone who continuously is seeking to self-improve, make changes, do so many things. There's just not enough enough that will make her feel like it's okay. It's never enough learning going on. So for that kind of woman, I would highly, highly recommend an Audible subscription. In our household, we actually do have an Audible subscription because, as you can see, I have a load of books here. Something that I enjoy doing is listening to the book while reading it. I find that style of immersive reading really helps me, capture and understand as much of the material as possible. So there's that. This here is one of my mom's gifts that y'all are not allowed to see because it's a gift, and if I show it, then it won't be a surprise. So, I don't think she'll watch this. I don't think so. Not yet. But there are gift memberships that you can do. You do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and I believe 12 months, if I'm not mistaken. I will share it on there. And if they speak Spanish, there are Spanish Audible books on there. So that I find that. So that concludes the list of gifts for these wonderful women in your life, whether it's one or multiple women, because like I mentioned earlier, we all to a degree have a little bit of those personalities and more. It just depends on the priorities, the environment, and a multitude of factors. So I hope you enjoyed it. Gift giving can be challenging, especially I think the older we get, because it's like, okay, how many times can you repeat a gift? Yeah. And there is always the possibility of making a gift. I remember when I was really young, that's what I used to do all the time because I didn't have any money. So what do you mean gift giving? So I would make things, right? Of course, that cost money too. But I was a child. What did I know? Those craft items that my parents purchased definitely cost money, and they helped when I needed to make something for them. But yeah, that happens. That's how it works. And thanks for joining me. I shall talk to you later. Thank you. If you have stayed till the end, I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. It's taken quite a bit of work to get to this point where I'm comfortable sharing a little bit of stories, a little bit of what's going on with life, and making progress in this realm. If you have a chance to appreciate your mom or a teacher or an aunt or someone who plays that role in your life at any given day, by all means, please take the time to say thank you to them. They're special for a reason, and any day can be made special for them. So yes, just a reminder, every day is special with them. Take care. Thanks for watching.